Hey everyone, I'm here at the K-Tek headquarters in sunny Vista, California to get an up-close and personal look at their new Klassic Pro Boom pole. I know that when I'm looking at something like a boom pole, something like a piece of gear, the marketing photos are great, but I want to see how it feels in my hand. I want to see how it feels in someone else's hand. I want to look at the finish and design actually touching fingers. And when I'm holding this, it feels amazingly buttery smooth. It telescopes really easily. It twists really easily. It's a quick turn to lock it. It's a quick turn to tighten it and opening it. It's really amazing. So the biggest difference with the Klassic Pro model is that you can cable or uncable the pole really quickly with no soldering via removing the top module that comes off. So let's first take this loop out. Let's see here. So this is the K-Tek loop that's being done to, for strain relief and things like that. And then pull this through here. It's kind of a really smart way to stick it through. It comes with an included little hex key to remove the screw on the head, just so that the head doesn't twist and come off on its own, with like a heavy shock mount or something. So then when that's there, you just unscrew the head like this, and on the side there's a little area for the cable to come through, and then you just pull out the included cable with the TA3, which I already detached from the bottom here from the CCR module. And it's simple. You put the head back on and you can mount a transmitter to the top, and there you go. You have an uncabled pole for all the people that want to run with those little tiny phantom transmitters at the top of their poles and things like that. And then you've got nothing on the inside. It's much lighter, leaner, and really it depends on your personal preference. It depends what your application is for that particular shoot, but the options are absolutely amazing. Another major difference with the Klassic Pro is the fact that the sections are a little thicker, and it lends to a much more stable pole when fully telescoped out. Like, I've been feeling it, there's a whole lot less wobble in it, and if you take a look at the regular Klassic, you can see that it's not a massive difference, but there's definitely a difference in size. This is thicker, it feels a little bit more robust in the hand. They're both great poles. Absolutely, but I really like how great this one feels. And if you look in here at the where the sections join and everything, and where you tighten, it's a little smoother. The indents are very graceful, very smooth on the hand, very nice. It feels that the anodization is really well done. So it just has such a sleek, polished feel. I absolutely love it. The last big thing I want to talk about is the internal cabling, and if you look at their new low profile connector, it's kind of amazing in its design. So I've got one of the connectors that's before it was assembled, and if you take it apart, you can access it with some of these hex screws right here, and if you look inside, you can see this brilliant little strain relief in here that makes this incredibly powerful. It's one of those small attention to details that makes these K-Tek products so amazing, because if you look at this, I mean, you can pull this as hard as you want. You can get white knuckles. I mean, and this is in there really amazingly, and because of this, it's serviceable in the field. You can get into the connector, and the front of it's just a Nutric connector, and then if you look at it, when you take that off, you can actually rotate its orientation with the Nutric connector when you've disassembled it. But particularly the strain relief, it's so small, so simple, so amazing. It really gives you that extra mile that's going to help in ways that you're not even realizing it, because if you do something well, everyone says a great job, but if you do something really well, nobody even knows most of the time, because it just works so well. It's really hard to try and reinvent the wheel, and when it comes to innovating on a pole, like, what can you really do? But K-Tek did a really great job here. They figured out the things that we would need, that we didn't even really knew we'd need all the time, and sometimes we did, but they really implemented it extremely well. It feels great in the hand, it's buttery smooth, the telescoping is great, cabling it and uncabling it is easy, the cable itself is great. It is, all in all, a fantastic package that anybody who's really serious about their craft is going to need one of these. Be sure to visit thewavreport.com for all of your guides, tutorials, news, and info about anything sound.